Rosa Parks once said, "You must never be fearful about what you are doing when it is right." Imagine the courage it takes to change the course of history, not with fists or shouting, but with one quiet word, no. Welcome back to Iconic Life Lessons. Today we reflect on Rosa Parks, the woman whose single act of defiance sparked the Montgomery Bus Boycott and helped ignite the civil rights movement. Her lesson? Sometimes the quietest act of courage makes the loudest noise. Born in 1913 in Tuskegee, Alabama, Rosa Parks grew up in the Jim Crow South, where segregation was the law of the land. She worked as a seamstress, but she also served as secretary for the NAACP, fighting quietly for justice. On December 1, 1955, when the bus driver demanded she give up her seat to a white man, Rosa said no. She was arrested. But that no became a resounding yes to a new era of equality. Her act inspired a 381-day boycott that eventually ended segregation on buses and propelled Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. into leadership. Rosa Parks teaches us that courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it sits calmly and refuses to move. Her quiet strength reminds us that change doesn't require a stage. It requires conviction. So how do we live Rosa's lesson today? Stand firm in small moments. Even a quiet refusal can ripple into great change. Don't underestimate your influence. One act of integrity can inspire thousands. Do what's right, not what's easy. Fear will whisper. Courage will answer. Rosa once said, "I would like to be remembered as a person who wanted to be free, so other people would be also free." Her story reminds us that sometimes saying no to injustice is saying yes to history. This week, ask yourself, where do I need to quietly but firmly take a stand? Drop a comment. What's one area in your life where you need to stand firm? It's important to remember that history lives on through places like this, the museums and memorials that honor those who stood for justice. Education is the seed from which new generations of changemakers grow. Let us inspire them to carry forward the torch of equality. Let us become beacons of Rosa's legacy in our own right. Each of us has the power to be a catalyst for change, no matter how small the act. The fight for equality is not just a story of the past, it's an ongoing journey, and each of us is part of this chapter in history.